PRISM reactor. PRISM Power Reactor Innovative Small Module, sometimes S-PRISM from SuperPRISM, is a nuclear power plant designed by GE Hitachi Nuclear Energy (GH). The S-PRISM represents GEH Generation Roman 4 reactor solution to closing the nuclear fuel cycle and is also part of its Advanced Recycling Center ARC proposition to U.S. Congress to deal with nuclear waste. S-PRISM is a commercial implementation of the Integral Fast Reactor developed by Argonne National Laboratory between 1984 and 1994. It is a sodium-cooled fast breeder reactor based on the Experimental Breeder Reactor II EBR-II design, scaled up by a factor of 10. The design utilizes reactor modules, each having a power output of 311 MWe, to enable factory fabrication at low cost. In an identical fashion to the EBR-II that it is based on, the reactor would transition to a much lower power level whenever temperatures rise significantly. Moreover, the reactor vessel modules are pool type, as opposed to loop type. These safety systems are passive, and therefore always operate, and are to prevent core damage when no other means of heat removal are available. History. Integral Fast Reactor. The Integral Fast Reactor was developed at the West Campus of the Argonne National Laboratory in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and was an extension ink fuel reprocessing to the Experimental Breeder Reactor II, which achieved first criticality in 1965 and ran for 30 years. The Integral Fast Reactor project and EBR-II was shut down by the U.S. Congress in 1994. GEH continued work on the concept until 2001. Possible U.S. demonstration reactor. In October 2010, GEH signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the operators of the Department of Energy's DOE Savannah River site, which should allow the construction of a demonstration reactor prior to the design receiving full NRC licensing approval. UK interest in PRISM 2012. In October 2011, The Independent reported that the UK Nuclear Decommissioning Authority (NDA) and senior advisors within the Department of Energy and Climate Change DEC had asked for technical and financial details of the PRISM, partly as a means of reducing the country's plutonium stockpile. In July 2012, GEH submitted a feasibility report to the NDA showing that the PRISM could provide a cost-effective way of quickly dealing with the UK plutonium stockpile. The feasibility report includes an assessment from the consultancy firm DBD Limited suggesting there are no fundamental impediments to the licensing of the PRISM in the UK. A 2012 Guardian article pointed out that a new generation of fast reactors such as the PRISM could dispose of the waste problem, reducing the threat of radiation and nuclear proliferation, and at the same time generate vast amounts of low-carbon energy. David J.C. McKay, chief scientist at the DEC, was quoted as saying that British plutonium contains enough energy to run the country's electricity grid for 500 years. A PRISM proposal was still being considered in mid-2013. Possible role in the Versatile Test Reactor program. In 2018, PRISM was selected by Battelle Energy Alliance to support the DOE decision-making on the Versatile Test Reactor (VTR) program. In February 2019, DOE expected to complete the initial stage of deciding whether to proceed with the VTR within a few weeks.